It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, October 19th, and it's going to be a beautiful day in the Ozarks. We had a cold front come through late last night, early this morning, and what it's going to amount to for us is a stretch of just absolutely beautiful days. We've got temperatures this morning in the mid-40s, jacket weather definitely, but really not too bad. High temp today, how about 70? It's going to be 70 and sunny. I don't have a wind that's too strong today. We can enjoy the afternoon. And if you can't get outside for some reason today, you're going to be stuck in. Well, there are a lot more really nice days in the forecast to pick from. That's the good news that I get to deliver to you on this day. High pressure is settling into the Ozarks, and it's going to stick around for several days. This is going to mean several different things for us. Number one is that we see some sunshine return to the Ozarks. We have high pressure in control. It means sinking air. Not a lot in the way of cloud cover, so we're going to stay sunny today. I have dry skies in your forecast overnight tonight, and then more sunshine on the way as we creep closer to the weekend. Not a whole lot happening, not just here in the Ozarks, but really most of the Midwest is experiencing this nice kind of seasonal fall air mass. All the activity is out along the cold front on the East Coast, and the cooler than average temperatures, they're going to stay on the East Coast as well. I do have our next storm system coming through early next week. That's going to be the next best chance for rain in this forecast, but it doesn't get here until Monday and Tuesday. A little short wave of energy will push through. It's going to bring us a low-end chance for some rainfall, but the amounts could be nice if we get it. I think somewhere around a ½ inch of rain possible Monday into Tuesday of next week. That's the next best chance for rain in our forecast, but it is just smooth sailing until that arrives. I mean, today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday all look fantastic. It's also looking warm for the end of the month of October. Climate Prediction Center putting out their forecast for the end of the month, and it looks like we're going to see above average chances of getting warmer than average temperatures, not just for our part of the country, but really a lot of the Midwest. Places that had the extreme heat around for the summertime months, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, we're looking warmer than average as we head into the month of November, which I say it out loud. I know it's coming, but it just sounds so bizarre that November is almost here already. Climate Prediction Center, though, showing that these above average chances are going to be in place for the Missouri Ozarks. And then I really think we're going to see the heat dome impact the Ohio River Valley, much of the East Coast, and then all the way back into the Gulf. That's where those warm temperatures will hang out as we head closer to the end of the month of October and get closer to Halloween, which hopefully for us means that we have nice weather for Halloween. That's always can be a toss-up. I remember so many years in the Ozarks where it just rained a whole lot on Halloween night. All right, as we look at the forecast for the next 4 or 5 days, things are looking pretty calm for us. High temperature today in Springfield, how about 70 degrees? Sunshine in the forecast today, even less in the way of clouds on Friday and Saturday, and temps warm up a little bit too. I've got low to mid 70s in the forecast, both Friday and Saturday. And then by Sunday, maybe a little bit more cloud cover ahead of that short wave, but I still have a high temperature of about 74 degrees. So just beautiful weather as we head closer to the weekend forecast. Around the country, making headlines today, we are talking about rain for the Great Lakes region. Rain and thunderstorms are also in the forecast for the Mid-South, all the way back to the Southeast. In fact, the Southeast looks to hold on to some of the cool into the weekend. Temperatures around the rest of the country are warming up, but places like Florida, you're going to be below average. I was telling you yesterday about some of the high winds with that Alberta clipper that came through. If you haven't seen the images from Montana on Tuesday, you got to look them up. It's like this unbelievable sight. I've never actually seen tumbleweed pile up like this. I mean, you know how like in the wintertime we get all of those images of these major snowstorms and people are like opening their front door and it's just full of snowfall? Well, it's full of tumbleweeds in Montana. Homes just totally buried in these because in Great Falls on Tuesday, that storm system came through. It had like 60-mile-an-hour winds with it, and the images coming out of Montana are pretty incredible. So they're probably still cleaning up all that tumbleweed and digging out from the mess that was made in Great Falls, Montana. Pretty incredible stuff there. All right, it is time for your Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question for the morning, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's the question that I left you with yesterday. In 2002, What costs $1 million to send to the International Space Station? Do you think it was A, a CD player, B, a pineapple, C, a screwdriver, or D, a pizza? If you submitted your guess and you guessed D, a pizza, you are correct. Personally, I think it sounds like the cost was a little bit low, but here was the deal. This was actually an advertising campaign by Pizza Hut. The BBC reported in 2002 that Pizza Hut paid a Russian space agency about $1 million if they would load a pizza onto one of their supply rockets for delivery to the International Space Station. So this was not like one single pizza, not a big order of pizza either, just one pizza with the supplies that were going up to the ISS anyway. In return, they wanted footage of one of the astronauts flashing a thumbs up while downing one of these pieces of pizza. An expensive ad, but people loved it. Of course, it was posted everywhere. It was shared in newscasts and everything all over the place. So it was pretty good. It was seasoned, by the way, with extra salt and spices to compensate for space's effect on the human taste buds. Apparently, you gotta add some more jazz to it to make it taste a little bit better. It was topped with salami because the company learned that pepperoni wasn't shelf stable enough for the lengthy delivery time. I guess the pepperoni that Pizza Hut uses. I don't know. I keep my pepperoni for a long time. Maybe I should. Kind of interesting though. Only $1 million. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. I would eat a slice of pizza for you for a lot less than that. If anyone would like me to. Just kidding. No one. I'm not on the International Space Station. It is not as exciting. All right. Here's your brain twister question for tomorrow. The horror film Halloween is considered a classic, spawning multiple sequels and remakes. But in what year did the original movie release? Do you think it was in 1976, 1980, 1978, or 1982? I, for one, am not a fan of these movies, so I do not know, but I know there are a whole lot of versions. I've seen snippets here and there, but let me know if you know or if you have a guess. So you can submit that aroundtheozarks.com. You might as well guess. It's a chance to win $20 to Scooter's Coffee every single day on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Who doesn't want a cup of coffee to start the new week? So head on over to the website. Submit your guess there. You can also find detailed weather information, and I will catch you back here early tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, and make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Enjoy that sunny sky and 70-degree temperature today. Have a great one.